So last time we talked about how avoidance behaviors can actually keep us stuck in anxiety. So today I want to talk a little bit about how we begin to step into areas where we feel anxious and not avoid or use some of those safety behaviors. So here is the biggest aha moment that I have with most of my clients, and honestly, the biggest aha moment with me in dealing with anxiety was just recognizing that fight or flight is universal. We talked about that in the first video. We're going to have anxiety in this life. We can't avoid it. But when we get anxious, that part of our brain, the amygdala, it releases a bunch of stress hormones into our body. And those stress hormones make us feel yucky, right? It might make us feel shaky or make our heart race or have a palpitation, it might make our palms sweaty, right? But the aha moment is realizing that that feels uncomfortable, but it is not dangerous. And if you can teach yourself to say, this is anxiety, I'm not actually in danger, and then recognize it usually takes about 10 to 15 minutes for that, for those chemicals to kind of process through your body when you begin to feel okay again. So if you can recognize it and go, okay, I'm going to try doing this thing today, and I know that my body is going to dump those chemicals, but I know it's going to last about 10 to 15 minutes, and I can tell myself, yes, this feels bad, but it's not actually dangerous. I'm okay. And then you work through, you get through that time, you get to the other side. Now your brain learns, oh, okay, this thing is actually not dangerous. So one of the biggest number one things to do to help to bring that down is your breathing. So when you begin to feel, and even before you go into a situation where you know you're going to feel anxious, begin breathing. So a good one is make sure you breathe. When you breathe, you feel like you're breathing all the way down into your belly. And we're going to breathe into the count of 4. Hold it for about 2 seconds, and then we're going to breathe out to the count of 6. Hold it, and then breathe into the count of 4. Hold it, breathe out to the count of 6. Breath is one of the fastest ways to calm your body down, to be able to think clearly and to feel safe, calm that heart rate. So today, I want you just to begin to think about what's one small thing. I don't want you jumping to the deep end of the pool. We start really small and just something that's not really overly fearful, but what's the one small thing I can do today where I can begin to practice breathing through that anxiety, knowing it's going to pass, and retraining my brain that this thing is actually not dangerous. So last time we talked about how avoidance behaviors